Page 1. VF-14 Omega Fighter Kanban System Integration by CEO Karanangan Robotics. Welcome to Karanangan Robotics, where cutting-edge tech meets mythical ingenuity. My name is Klasagwiti Mangudlit, your Veritech fighter engineer, and self-proclaimed mecha guru. We're diving deep into integrating spaghetti diagrams and operational datasets into the VF-14 Omega Fighter Kanban system. Buckle up for this high-speed, intergalactic ride. VF-14 Omega Fighter Kanban System Integration Objective: Enhance VF-14 operational efficiency by combining advanced spaghetti diagram insights and innovative process improvement tools. Reduce transport waste, aka Batloid Scuttlebutt Shuffle. Transform data into actionable workflow enhancements for Guardian Mode and beyond. Spaghetti diagrams for mecha efficiency purpose: visualize movement patterns in VF-14 assembly, maintenance, and operational environments. Identify inefficiencies, for example, why pilots keep misplacing protoculture canisters. Steps to implement: collect process data, assign a Valkyrie scout, or a heavily caffeinated intern. Record pilot, crew, and parts movement during high-stress situations like Missile Mayhem Mondays. Set up observations, equip mechanics with step counters or retrofitted reflex step counters, RRC 9000. Overlay movements onto the hangar floor map. Record movements, trace Guardian Mode lifts, ammo swaps, and diagnostic tool fetches. Use time-stamped flow diagrams for precision tracking. Investigate, debrief crew: why'd you cross the hangar for that bolt, Greg? Calculate distance traveled, totalize mecha mechanics meandering across all work areas. The data-driven methodology: 3-form Veritech optimization, fighter mode: why fly Mach 4 when you're running Mach 0 to grab duct tape? Solution: stock materials closer to service areas. Guardian mode: U-shaped cells for ammo and repair tools cut crew movement by 50%. Batloid mode: track those heavy steps with miniaturized motion trackers. Kanban system: revamp columns in the Kanban backlog, issues like pilot forgot helmet again, or destabilizer pod missing calibration. In progress, updates like Guardian to Batloid flow refined: Greg isn't tired anymore. Ready for launch, efficient workflows, tracked via sleek spaghetti diagrams and refined through mythic level problem solving. Advanced tech, mythic motion trackers: 3 benefits: accuracy, measure operator efficiency to the millimeter, yes, even Greg's detours. Data depth, timings and distances overlay onto the hangar floor plan for immediate insights. Resource efficiency, less manual tracking, more time debating mecha paint colors. The U-shaped revelation, pizza chef analogy: imagine a pizza chef turned mecha engineer, no wasted steps, just efficient design. Move tools into service proximity for streamlined operations. Bonus, simpler workflows mean new crew integrates faster. A mythical integration results: before, spaghetti diagrams resembled Batloid napkin doodles. After, clean, optimized paths for mechanics and pilots. Impact: reduced wasted motion equals more time for Greg to actually calibrate iron cannons. Final thoughts from Kalasag: this integration isn't just a mecha makeover, it's a legendary leap for Karanangan Robotics and the VF-14 Omega Fighter. Remember, efficiency is key, and mythological innovation is our fuel. Whether it's cutting transport waste or launching into hyperspace, we've got your back. See you on the launch pad for the next module, Value Stream Mapping, because the only thing better than spaghetti is a value-packed lasagna. Page 2. Let me gear this up for a high-octane storyline with the VF-14 Omega Fighter and throw in some laughs. Buckle up, this is gonna be one wild flight through engineering and efficiency. VF-14 Omega Fighter Engineering Kanban System, from dogfights to donuts. Alright, folks, let's strap into the cockpit of efficiency as we turn the VF-14 Omega Fighter's Kanban board into a finely tuned afterburner of productivity. It's not just about flying fast, it's about working smarter. And yes, there's room for a few laughs along the way. Setting the stage, efficiency overload: picture this, the VF-14 is parked in the hangar, wings folded, engines humming softly like a caffeinated cat ready to pounce. The problem? A spaghetti diagram level mess of inefficiencies. Tools scattered everywhere, mechanics sprinting around like chickens in a dogfight, and the Kanban board looking like it was bombed by a glitter cannon. Enter you, the ace engineer, armed with wrenches, wit, and a knack for spotting waste like a heat-seeking missile. Time to apply some lean principles to turn this hangar into a haven of precision. Spaghetti diagrams and space pizza: ever seen a mecha pilot draw their morning routine on a spaghetti diagram? Spoiler, it's not pretty. The go-to gem: the principle means grabbing a notepad, heading to the hangar, and observing the crew. Lesson learned: mechanics spend 20 minutes looking for the right wrench. Solution: implement a 5S system for tools. Wrenches get labeled, categorized, and mounted on a board. Now, grabbing a wrench takes less time than heating up a slice of pizza. Speaking of pizza, think about the kitchen layout example. Your VF-14 doesn't need U-shaped cells for chefs, but arranging fuel cells, spare parts, and diagnostic tools logically? That's a recipe for streamlined repair. Kanban board, from chaos to cruise mode. The Omega Fighter's Kanban board is like a pilot's heads-up display. It needs to show you exactly what you need without overload. Your revamped board has 3 swim lanes: to do, diagnose engine stalls. In progress, tune a SNCMA Sirocco fusion turbines for hyperspeed. Done, deploy auxiliary thrusters with style. Add a dash of humor to keep morale high, stickers for completed tasks. Save the Galaxy, NBT, a Mechanic of the Week award for whoever clocks the fastest engine rebuild. Applying the lessons technology for motion tracking, strap step counters on your crew. Bob's walking 12 miles a day just fetching bolts. Time to rethink the layout. Border of line/kitting, tools within arm's reach. No more playing hide and seek with the flux capacitor. Simplify. The crew keeps asking, why does the VF-14 need 12 extra hoses? Answer, it doesn't. Remove them. Value stream mapping. The next evolution. You think the VF-14's tune-up is done? Not even close. Value stream mapping takes this beast to the next level. It's about analyzing every step, from firing up the engines to blasting into hyperspace, and asking, what's slowing us down? Laughs along the flight path mechanic Steve, why do I have to label every bolt? You, because last week you put a plasma relay into a coffee machine. Pilot Jane, what's with all the stickers on the Kanban board? You, they're motivational. Now fix the thrusters before I put one on your helmet. Victory lap. By the time you're done, the VF-14 Omega Fighter is a masterpiece of efficiency. Repairs are faster, layouts are smarter, and the Kanban board is a beacon of productivity. The crew is happier, and the Galaxy? Well, it's not saving itself. And when someone asks, why so serious about process improvement? Just grin and say, if the Omega Fighter doesn't fly, we can't race. And if we can't race, what's the point of having afterburners? Take it for a spin, let the engines roar, and remember, even in the heat of battle, there's always time for a good laugh and a better process. Page 3. KPI breakdown for VF-14 Omega Fighter investment property. We'll dive into the key performance indicators, KPIs, for the property at 1027 to 1039S Robotech VF-14 Omega Fighter Street, Madripoor. Explain them simply, 78 grade level, and close with answers to those outrageous Madripoor VC questions. 1. Square feet, 14,000, what it means. This is the total size of the property, measured in square feet. Bigger spaces mean more potential for tenants but also higher costs for maintenance and utilities. 2. Net operating income, NOI, $196,000. What it means, NOI is like the property's paycheck. It's the money left after paying for operating expenses, like utilities, repairs, etc., but before paying the mortgage. Bigger NOI equals more profitable property. 3. Capitalization rate, 10%, what it means. This is a quick way to figure out the property's return on investment, ROI. Higher is usually better because it means more money compared to the price you paid. 4. Debt service coverage ratio, DSCR, 2.12. What it means. This measures how easily the property can cover its loan payments. A DSCR of 2.12 means it turns over twice the amount needed to pay the mortgagee. Are very safe for investors. 5. Occupancy rate, 87%, what it means. How much of the property is being used by tenants. For example, if only 87% of the building is rented out, the other 13% is empty. You want this number to be as high as possible to maximize income. 6. Tenant credit quality, B, what it means. It's a report card for the tenant's ability to pay rent. AB is okay, but not amazing. You'd prefer A tenants who are more reliable. 7. Lease Expiration Schedule, 5 years, what it means. This tells you when the current tenant leases end. Longer leases mean stable income, while shorter leases might lead to sudden vacancies. 8. Property Condition Assessment, good, what it means. This describes the building's current state. Good is solid, but not top tier. Repairs and updates might be needed in the future. 9. Effective gross income, IG $250,000. What it means. This is the total income the property could earn if it's fully rented, minus some expected losses like vacancy or late payments. 10. Operating expense ratio, OR, 62%. What it means, the percentage of income that goes toward expenses. Higher ratios like 62% mean a lot of money is spent running the property, leaving less profit. 11. Market rent versus in-place rent, $30/SF versus $29.41/SF. What it means, market rent is what you could charge, and in-place rent is what you're actually charging. If market rent is higher, you might be underpricing leases. 12. Market vacancy rate, 5%. What it means, this is the average amount of empty space in the area. A low number, like 5%, means the property is in demand. 13. Replacement cost, $3,800,000 what it means, how much it would cost to build the property from scratch today. 14. Loan-to-value ratio, LTV, 70% what it means, this shows how much of the property's value is financed by a loan. A lower number means less debt, which is safer for investors. 15. Internal rate of return, IRR, 11% what it means, a fancy way of saying how much money you make on the property over time, including future cash flows. 16. Net present value, NPV, $500,000 what it means, this shows how much extra value the property generates after paying for all costs. A positive number, like $500,000, means the deal is profitable. 17. Cash on cash return, 10% what it means, the annual return on the actual cash you invested. At 10%, you're making a solid profit. 18. Valuation, asking price, $1,960,000 what it means, the current price tag for the property. 19. PPS, selling price per square foot, $140 what it means, how much each square foot of the property costs. 20. Engineer occupancy count, EOC, 93 what it means, this is the number of people the building can hold, assuming one engineer per 150 square feet. 21. Power broker's score, 4 stars. What it means, a rating system for how attractive the property is to investors. 4 stars is strong but leaves room for improvement. Answers to the VC's crazy questions. 1. How will your company handle a hostile takeover attempt by an international syndicate, like Hydra or the Hand? Easy. Deploy the VF-14 Omega fighter in its Veritech battle mode, launch counterintelligence drones, and execute a precision lease renegotiation to destabilize their funding streams. Hydra can't compete with 10% cap rates. 2. If your CFO and your CTO are trapped on opposite sides of the globe during an EMP blackout, who do you save first, and how does it affect your valuation? I'd save the CFO first because without someone to manage the money, there's no funding left to call for an extraction. Plus, the CTO can hold down the tech fort while we reboot. Valuation remains bulletproof. 3. If Madripoor declares you as its official tech partner, how soon can you deliver a prototype capable of taking down Iron Man? With $50 million in series of funding, 18 months tops. We'll retrofit the Omega fighter with vibranium-infused targeting systems and enough firepower to compete with Stark's best suits. Just don't ask me to take on Pepper Potts in negotiations as she's ruthless.